compares, man.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, like old Doug U said, God's finest sculptors.
Yeah. I was wondering whether or not they'd din up after the snow that came down or not, but he's obviously been moving after the storm.
Yep. Well, this is what you brought those 10x50s for.
Well, we woke up to a couple inches of fresh snow this morning, which is a good thing. Hopefully it kept the critters' heads down during the bright moonlit night, and they'll be moving this morning. It's hot, man.
Huh?
The water's hot.
Oh, is it? Did you fire that up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Figured we'll just
It's.
while I'm doing it, do it for both of us.
It is pretty good and quick.
It is quick. It is quick. Looks cold. Feels kind of cold up on this ridge where the wind's blowing a little bit. But at last light, just before we made camp last night, we glassed some fresh tracks, probably a dozen head crossing that little flat just below me here. So that's the first rule of elk hunting, is find fresh sign, which we've done. Now we'll see if they show themselves somewhere out in this basin here. There's one, and there was another one up feeding past. So we've located some, but that is a ways out there from where we are. If you've been to our shop in Grand Junction, seen the bear skin hanging on the wall. Picture of the guy sitting on the hood of his car with that bear and this rifle. That was my father-in-law. He was stationed up there and took that bear in 68 or 69 with this rifle. I think he knew he had a medical condition. Started giving things away not too long before he died, and he gave me this rifle during that period of time. Figured I needed a 300 Win Mag. Once I determined that it was reasonably accurate, I had a little bit of work done to it, set it up with a modern scope, and I know he'd be happy to see me out on this hillside with this rifle, looking at those elk across the basin. Basically found the nearest sunny patch out of the wind. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah. Good golly. Fly only and footprint only. So it makes it a nice big one man.
I can already feel that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Well, it's been snowing off and on all day, and it is not warm. Those elk, I keep coming over here to the edge to check on them, and they've been down and they've been up, not moving around much. I still don't see any sign that any elk have crossed this bench today. Honestly, it's just been too cold to sit out here all day long, and chances are good that there's no critters moving, really. But with all this snow and the look of more coming in, I really think that this afternoon, evening, should be a good time for them to be moving across these benches below. I know there's more elk in this basin than those 3 that we've been looking at over there, but I'm reluctant to get down in there and disturb them and spook them and, you know, maybe blow something while they're in their day beds.
30 degrees right at 30.
It's 30.
Yeah.
We've just been sitting in it all day.
Yep. Well, 30's still below freezing.
Yeah. Does look like those gals out there have dipped down into the woodline.
I reckon they did.
Yeah. Well, we ended up calling it out there on the ridge line. The 3 elk that we'd been watching all day across the basin really hadn't moved all day. They ended up just laying down out in the open, and last we saw them, I think they had at least an inch of snow stacked up on their bodies. And it's still coming down pretty good. We might have quite a bit of snow to bust through tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the season. We're heading out tomorrow, and as of now, our plan is to get up, you know, before shooting light and take a gander off at some of these areas we've been looking at, and then basically just hunt our way back to the rig. It's all likely country. We've had this entire basin to ourselves the entire trip, which is really a wonder to have that during hunting season. And I think probably everybody else has pulled out of the country as well, so we kind of have pristine, untrammeled area to go back through, and we'll see. But I mean, so far it's really been a great trip being out in this little chunk of country. Kind of the last time before it gets closed off to snow, unless the snow lets up. But the way it's coming down now, this might be kind of the last season that anybody gets to be up here. So, do you have anything to add, Ken?
Just 2 intrepid souls trying to get the work done.
And we're happy to have this warming fire. It got kind of cold out there.
Time well spent in the high country.
Amen. Amen.